10 things your financial advisor does not want you to know. Guys, if you are searching for a financial advisor, do your due diligence. Due diligence. I went to one a long time ago for a couple of sessions. This was a long time ago, 15 years maybe. It was some good advice. But you know what I found out after gleaning? I love that word, gleaning. All this advice from YouTube, from online sources, from print sources. I found out I felt comfortable doing my own retirement planning. If you're like me, great. If not, and if you want to use a financial advisor, by all means do it. I'm not here saying you shouldn't, but here are 10 things they do not want you to know. Number 1, some don't believe their own advice. I have heard a prominent YouTube retirement creator say that when he retires as a financial advisor, he's going to shift responsibility of his portfolio over to someone else to handle. Is that someone you want advising you on all your money issues? Not me, okay? Not me. You could be different. But let's say you're turning 65. Now, if there was some kind of physical problem or mental problem, I get it. But if you're in good shape when you retire and you're a financial advisor and you want someone else to handle your portfolio, nah, that's not for me. Number 2, they are probably learning as they go. Now, this is a channel for moderate income retirement. And for those of you who see me for the first time, my name is Duane. And that's what we deal with here. The ins and outs of retirement, the ups and downs. If you think you might want to, be a part of that, think about subscribing and like the video as well. And if you really like it, down here, you can buy me a cup of coffee. So those of us in moderate income, you're usually not going to get a top financial advisor. You need millions of dollars in order to, let's say, be put in that echelon. So there are chances you might have someone who's pretty young, starting out. What does that mean? How many of you in your first job knew everything you need to know within the first, say, 5 years? You might get someone, sorry, wind's picking up a little, hope you can hear me. You might get someone who is learning on the job. Do you want that? That's why you got to vet. You got to vet. There's another great word, vet your financial advisor heavily before you decide to put any money with him or her. Got to do it. Important. Do it. Number 3, you may be able to negotiate your fees that the advisor charges. They don't want you to know that. You know how you do that? You shop around. You shop around to like 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever you have time for, different advisors. See what kind of fee they're charging. I'm talking about someone who is charging you a percentage of your portfolio every year. You can negotiate that. Bring all your information to, let's say, your top choice and say, hey, this is what I found shopping around. How about we come down maybe a little bit off that percentage that you're going to charge me? It can work. If you got all your data there with you, and believe me, they're going to know what other people in their area, let's say, are charging people. It can work for you. Try it out, guys. Try it out. Here comes that wind, baby. Stay away from my camera. Number 4, they can't legally by law, make you any promises of how well they're going to do for you. So if you have anyone that is promising you, oh, we'll get you a 15% return annually, run away as fast as you can. They're not good. Could be, dare I say, crooked. Legally, they can't do that. So you have a valid advisor if he's not going to promise you things. The ones that do, stay far away from them. Far away. Hey guys, leave me comments. Have any of you been to financial advisors, retirement planners? I'm sure you have. Like I said, I did a long time ago. What was your experience? Positive, negative, fees? Let me know all that good stuff. I really want to know. I'm curious. Number 5, they don't want you to know that you might not actually need them. Why do you think they throw it around that you need $1 million to retire? No, you don't. As you guys know, I retired on just over $500,000. They throw that out there because they want your money. If you are well versed in retirement information, financial information, if you feel comfortable, if you have people you can run that information around, say in a friend group or a retirement group that you're in, go for it, guys. Go for it. I learned all the stuff that I know just from years and years of watching YouTube, looking at stuff, articles online, Forbes, Fortune, all that stuff, print articles. You don't learn that overnight, but you gain more confidence as you go. And as the years have gone by in retirement, I'm almost up to number 3 now, I'm getting more confident. So you may not even need a financial advisor, and you definitely don't need $1 million, okay? That's a fallacy. Another good word, fallacy. Number 6, fee-based financial advisors can save you a lot of money. Those are the ones I recommend. Also the ones that are fiduciaries. They will charge you a set fee, let's say per hour for an appointment, not a percentage of your overall annual portfolio, okay? Fee-only advisors can save you a lot of money over the long run. Think about it. If you're being charged 1% per year of your portfolio size, how much money are you paying out over 10 years? A fee only, say you go to them 1, 2, 3 times, you might be out $1,000, $1,500, but in the long run, you can save a lot of money that way. Number 7, the level of attention you get depends on the size of your portfolio. Makes sense, but a lot of people don't think of it like that. Say the advisor you're with, financial advisor, retirement planner, has 30 clients, and you are pretty far down. And if you're on moderate income, you might be pretty far down on the totem pole as far as total assets. You think you're going to get the same attention as someone who has like $20 million that he's, looking after? No. Of course, they don't want you to know that, but think about it. It goes for almost any work, right? Your importance is based on, in this case, the amount of money you have in your portfolio. Got to think about that. Is that something you really want to do? Trust it to someone who might spend a little bit of time on it, but not nearly as much time as they spend it on someone else who has a $10 million portfolio. Think about it. Number 8, the more activity they have in your portfolio, the more commissions they can get. What do I mean by activity? Trades, going to different products, financial products. Now, I'm not saying they all do this, and probably a lot of them don't, but there are some that can do all these bells and whistles that you might not need, that you might have just as much chance of making a good return on a portfolio of simple index funds as you do with them, but they're throwing all these bells and whistles out. Hey, you need to have 25 different stocks. You know what? They're probably getting commission. Maybe not all of that, but a part of that. They don't want you to know that. If they look at your portfolio and initially they say, you know what? This guy could get by with just a little bit here and there. You think they're going to do that if they can get commissions by doing a lot more activity in your portfolio? Probably not. Number 9, in some cases they get paid to sell you products and services. And if you ever get a hard sell saying, hey man, I could guarantee you 15% annually if you buy this and this and this, run far away. Get away from them. They can't, number 1, legally they can't promise that. Number 2, it's a hard sell for you to buy some fancy kind of like portfolio product that'll totally enhance your return. You know what? No, if it's a hard sell, run away. Of course, they can offer you different things, but if it's a hard sell, run away. You hear me? See, he gets it. And number 10, good news, isn't always good news. What do I mean by that? Well, here's what I mean. If they are promising you above average returns, okay, over 10, 20, 30 years, the stock market averages a little over 10% returns. If they are promising you, hey, good news, I can promise you I'll get you a lot more than that. We're looking 13, 14%. Now, they might not say exactly how much, but a lot of time that good news is not really good news. That can take into all these different points, selling you different products, hard sales, all that kind of stuff. Might not be good news for you. You might get the same amount of returns you can get in index funds. So guys, there are 10 points, 10 things that financial advisors do not want you to know. But you know what? If you feel you need one, there are plenty of good ones out there. Believe me, I went to one a long time ago. Just do your research and you'll get it. And as always, from the beautiful high desert with my Day of the Dead friend over here. Wait, you know what? Can you even see him? You couldn't even see him. You thought I was talking to no one. There he is. He's alive and well. We got this.